Hello and welcome to Lite, Outlook Magazine's digital newsletter, a weekly snapshot of the must-read stories in our next issue in Easy Bites. To start with, ever wondered how much of an influence industrialists have on the bureaucracy? We have an exclusive by Outlook's investigations editor, Meetu Jain, on conversations recorded by the SR Group through a series of phone taps. The recordings implicate several well-known politicians, bureaucrats, bankers and industrialists. They show how Reliance Group's Mukesh Ambani and other Reliance executives influenced public policy and even parliamentary proceedings between 2001 and 2005. Even better, there is a letter written by a Supreme Court lawyer to the Prime Minister on the 1st of June saying that hundreds of such illegally taped conversations exist. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav has faced many a controversy in his first term, with incidents such as Muzaffarnagar, Dadri and Mathura raising questions about his ability to combat the rampant lawlessness in the state. In an interview with Sharad Pradhan, he opens up about the challenges he faced in his first term and responds to the criticisms thrown on him by both the BJP and BSP. As the state, often called the golden goose of Indian politics, goes to elections next year, Yadav talks about his achievements and the Samajwadi Party's chances of coming back to power. For most of us, the answer to a common cold or a back pain is simply popping a few pills. But what if we were to tell you that in a very foreseeable future, this may not work and instead might leave you fighting for your life? Priyadarshini Sen, in her report, reveals that the overuse of antibiotics has now led us to an age where microbacteria has become resistant, throwing up a plethora of new problems doctors may not have a cure to. This eye-opening piece is a must-read for everyone. Stay or leave is the biggest question faced by Britain's voters who will decide in just under a week whether they want to exit from the European Union. The move to break from the EU will have consequences not only in Britain but also in India, as our cover story this week uncovers. So what is Brexit and how will it affect the migrants in India? Senior editor Pranay Sharma and executive editor Dilip Bob write about how, if passed, the referendum could spark the disintegration of the European Union and in turn affect trade in India. We also look at the reservations of the Indian diaspora in the UK who came in as migrants to the country. We also have a profile on Boris Johnson, the former mayor of London and the man leading the campaign in Britain by Saptarshi Ray. Don't miss this one. Veteran journalist Hassan Surur, charged for paedophilia in the United Kingdom, was recently honorably acquitted by the courts. The story was extensively covered by the Indian media. For the first time, in a tell-all piece for Outlook, he writes about what he went through and the mistakes he made dealing with the charges against him. Lastly, for all you literature enthusiasts, imagine visiting Tom Hardy's birthplace on his birthday. Chindu Sridharan, in his Dorset Diaries this week, describes what he felt when he stepped into the Victorian mastermind's cottage for the first time. You can read these stories and a lot more in the latest issue of Outlook. Pick up the hard copy at your nearest newsstand or go online to our website outlookindia.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.